Hey, what's up? I'm Jeremiah Ortiz coming to you from West Liberty University. As the NFL draft approaches, here on the Hilltop, we have some prospects of our own. Let's take a look to see how they prepare for the next level.
Our first prospect is speedy wide receiver Anton McCallum. A hometown native of Alexandria, Virginia, McCallum caught for more than 20 touchdown passes in his career at West Liberty. I got a chance to speak with Anton to see how his draft preparation is going.
Yes, I do feel confident in my training because of the fact that working with Josh Paz is one of the best things that's happened to me because of the fact that not only do we work on fast twitch motions, we work on like lower body explosion as well, and working on our 40 stars, working on our short shuttle, we're working on fine-tuning the receiver position as well. What it's like being a small school prospect, that it has its good and it has its bad. That sometimes I'm not really getting the exposure of like a guy who's in the SEC or like the ACC, but it works out to my advantage as well because my number speaks for itself and I can test well and I can be professional as much as those guys are. Yeah, I definitely say I have a chip on my shoulder because of the fact that I'm a small school guy, not a lot of people heard of West Liberty, so therefore I gotta grind extra harder so for people to notice me. My why is my 3-year-old son. I mean, I love that little boy to death and he looks up to me every single day and he wants me to succeed. So everything I do, whether it's on the field or off the field, whether it's graduating in May, whether it's hopefully I get picked up by a team, hopefully I be successful in life just for him. He's my why.
Our next prospect is defensive back Solomon Dixon. A hometown native of Honolulu, Hawaii, I was able to catch up with Solomon and get some good insight on his preparation for the next level. Let's have a look.
I'm going through a lot of preparation right now. It was a long process that started right after the season ended in winter. So when I got back home in Hawaii in December, I started training with my trainers that I've been training with for about 6 years, Darren Yap over at Tactical Strength and Conditioning. And he laid out a program that was set for 3 months. We've been hitting it day in and day out. So it's been a long preparation. It's been a fun process. It's been hard, it's been tough, but I'm enjoying it and I've enjoyed it up to this point. What it's like being a small school prospect is, it's different, you know, but it's rewarding and it has its pros and its cons just like anything else in life. It has its cons as, of course, it's harder to get out, you know, than if you're at Alabama, if you're at USC, it's harder to get out than if you're at West Liberty, Glenville State. But on the flip side of that, in contrast, there's a lot of pros too. You know, you're not supposed to make it coming out of a D2, so I feel like that takes a lot of pressure off. You know, when you're a highly touted prospect coming out of Alabama, you're supposed to make it, you have to make it, and if you don't, there's a lot of letdown. But for me, and every peer that I have trying to get out of a D2, there's no pressure. You're not supposed to make it. You're not supposed to go as far as the D1 athletes. You're not supposed to go as far as the Alabama guys. You're not supposed to go as far as the USC guys. So training is, there's no pressure on my back. I go out there, I attack the day, I seize the day, I go as hard as I can every single day, and I know that God has his purpose and he's gonna take me wherever he wants, however far he wants me to go, and I can't control anything. So for my family and I, if I were to make it to the next level, it would mean the world. It would be literally the pinnacle of all my hard work and success coming to fruition right before our eyes. I mean, they've been with me through the ups and the downs. Literally, when I was in the bottom of the dumps with playing for no school with a torn Achilles, you know, they've been supporting me. They supported my dream from the start, and they've never faltered, they never wavered, and they've always been there. So if I were to make it to the next level, you know, CFL, NFL, it would literally mean everything to me. I put my heart, soul, and tears into it, and just as much as hard work as I put into it, their support matched that. So for me to make it would be everything to me. For them, not so much. They would be happy because I made it for myself. You know, they don't care about the money or anything like that. They would just be happy to see me make it and see me do what I've been working so hard to do. I would say that my why would definitely be God and my family. No, hands down, no question. You know, God has granted me a lot, and he's put me in the positions to be where I am, and I'm so fortunate to have gotten to where I am right now in life. And my family, like I said, they supported me from day one, whether I wanted to be a football player, whether I wanted to be an MMA fighter, whether I wanted to be, I don't know, I had a lot of different things in life that I wanted to be, and they supported me every single step of the way. So they're my why, man. I wake up every day, I think about them. When I'm working out, I think about them. Before I sleep, I pray about them, and they're constantly on my mind. They're my why.
I was able to speak with head football coach of the Hilltoppers, Roger Walla, about his experience of coaching these young men. Coach Walla expressed what these athletes can bring to a team at the next level.
Well, obviously they're dedicated to what they're doing. They're going to get loyal, good teammates, players that work hard, that understand the big picture, that it's not about the individual accolades, but about winning as a team. Well, for Anton, it was coming back and playing with the injury, making plays with a cast on his hand. I think the Glenville game, he caught two passes for a touchdown, both deep balls, and he played the last 2 or 3 games with that cast and was productive. But for most part, what sticks out in my mind for Solomon is somewhat playing at 85 to 90%, coming off of the Achilles injury, and working back to full health. And then his best game was probably his last game that he played against Glenville, and unfortunately he got hurt and didn't get to play at his last home game. So if you ask about specific games, I think I look more at the big picture, just the commitment and what they sold out for, not only for their teammates but for the institution. There are going to be a lot of people that shut doors. The big thing for them is they got to have good agents, a good support staff. Coming from a smaller level, you have to have an agent that's going to get you into the door. And then once you get into the door, it's up to them to prove that they belong. West Liberty, they've been able to run. We've got them in the pro days. We've done the legally the part we can. Now the next part's up to their agent, and so the big thing for them is picking the right agent that can get them in a door, into a tryout, into a workout that possibly they could catch somebody's eye, because it's all about being at the right place at the right time.
Well, there you have it. As you can see, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication to get to the next level. As for Anton and Solomon, we wish you the best of luck and an abundance of blessings on your journey. We out. Go Hilltoppers.